When we last left you, we were here at our lake house Airbnb in Hiawassee, Georgia. We had charged up here at the new V4 cabinets in Helen, Georgia. And then we left you with our stats from our drive from Florida to Georgia, where we had some of our worst stats due to a headwind. Today we will see more of Georgia, including Tallulah Gorge and Bell Mountain, as well as show you our drive home, where we hope to be more efficient than we were on the way up. As always, we plugged in for a trickle charge and added 55 miles while we slept. A trickle charge can get you enough miles to go check out town, and all you need is your mobile charger and a heavy-duty extension cord. Now it is time to head into Tallulah Gorge. We were pleasantly surprised by how much we love this hike. It has both easy and strenuous options depending on how ambitious you are feeling. There are 10 overlooks of the gorge, some that are near the visitor center and require no steps, and the toughest includes climbing down into the gorge and back up. We went down into the gorge and hiked the entire rim for a little over 2 miles, and we completed it in an hour and a half. The gorge was the site of the film Deliverance. Tightrope walker Carl Walenda crossed the gorge in 1970 and his tower still remains on site. Some people go rock climbing on the rock walls of the gorge. There's a swinging bridge and a dam on site. Here's what it looks like to do the hike down into the gorge with some of our highlights of the day.
To all those places on the wall, and none come close to this, I'm sure. You try to say the sunrise the same, but tell me, have you ever danced in the rain? And I could try to just follow the swell, but I'll never find this anywhere else. Try to just follow the sweat, but I'll never find this anywhere else. I'll never find.
Now it's time to refuel at the Tilted Cafe, a great restaurant for the kids to entertain themselves in and with excellent food for the adults. Then we are back at the cabin for a little more fun and a trickle charge before heading out to Bell Mountain in the morning. We noticed a surprising stat after plugging in Bell Mountain to the navigation. The car seems to think it will gain 2% of range on the drive to and from the mountain. It seems to be a glitch, but it will be interesting to see how much range we can gain on the trip back down the mountain. While we definitely could not achieve the 2% gain that the car thought it was going to get, we did manage to add 1% of range back on the car from the regen braking on the 1,172-foot descent. It was enough to drive from Bell Mountain to the Fred Hamilton Rhododendron Garden 5 miles away completely for free. Unfortunately, the gardens were not blooming yet, so we decided to go explore Hayesville, North Carolina instead. We stayed in Hayesville during our last trip to this area, but spent all of our time in Hiawassee. We had a yummy lunch at Hayesville Brew. Then we were off to the Chatuge Dam Trail, but it was freezing. We didn't stay long, but it looks like it'd be a gorgeous walk on a nicer day. Now we're heading back to the cabin to charge up one more time before our drive back to Florida tomorrow.
And we're on our way back home. A lot less windy today, pretty much no wind, so we should have an easier journey home. This is our first stop at McDonough. We've been here before. Now we stopped at our usual Fort Valley Buc-ee stop. A lot of cars here, including a Hummer charging. Actually two. There's another one over there as well. So yeah, it'll be good when they open up these V4s. Usually pretty busy. Well, we've stopped at our second V4 Supercharger here in Lake Park, Georgia, and this must be a fairly new one. I don't remember it being here before. Usually stop at that Valdosta one a little north of here, but you can see it's conveniently located at Winn-Dixie, also fairly close to the highway as well, so not a bad location.